So these are storehouses of energy and emotions. They're along the spine, and what we do is we work through them in a physical yoga practice, but it's a little bit more kind of reflective because we're looking at our thoughts, feelings and habit patterns and how we can kind of access this through a yoga practice.
Fantastic. I'm sorry that there has a drill outside. I hope you can't hear it too much. I'm going to bring that a bit closer to you so that we can have a better sound. Great. All right, let's get started.
So it's a little while since we did chakra yoga, so we just recap as to what they are. So chakra literally means wheel, and it's said that we have 7 of them placed along the spine from the root to the crown of our head. And should we sit down?
Yeah.
From the root to the crown of their head, and they each corresponds to different stages of our development and different thoughts, feelings, habit patterns and emotions. So it's said that if you have a certain issue, for example, an issue with like how you project yourself into the world, that might be stored in your solar plexus chakra, and they sort of make sense for where they're placed. So the one lowest down is Muladhara chakra, your root chakra, and you've got a crown chakra at the top. So this represents your basic survival, your Muladhara, and this represents your kind of highest achievement, your kind of self-fulfillment. So they each have a colour associated with them, and by thinking about the colour, it's another way that we can bring attention to these chakras. So we're thinking of them like watering the flowers. We're bringing energy and awareness to each of these chakras and just having a little look. And it's a bit like when we say the yoga poses are lenses through which to look at yourselves. The chakras are lenses through which you can, maybe have a look at stuff that's going on and just see what's there. Okay, so chakra means wheel. We want everything to spin nice and smoothly along this energy superhighway that is our spine. So think of it like traffic. We want to kind of not have too much, we want to not have too little, but just a lovely flow of energy, and that will feel like we are in the flow of life when everything is kind of flowing smoothly. So the practices today are going to be all about chakra tuning, so tuning them all up and seeing what's there. And you might find that some resonate more with you, you might feel kind of stuck in some, you might feel like you've got too much energy in another one. So we just want to bring everything nicely back into balance. So, and they also have a sound, so we'll be doing a chant for each of them, and the things like lam, vam, rum, and that's again, bringing sound is another way of bringing energy to that chakra and giving it a little bit of love. So let's lie on our backs. I'm just going to do a breathing exercise to find the chakras. Actually, let's just release our hips, feet flat on the ground, and let's windshield wipe our knees side to side. We want to feel nice and comfy. We're going to work with the breath, and we're going to work with the colours of the chakras. And this is really just to locate them before we go into specific movement practices for each chakra. So take a big starfish stretch, inhale, and exhale. Sigh everything out. 2 more like this. Inhale. Inhale. And then take the hands alongside the body, wherever's comfortable. And I'd like to imagine you're breathing in through your feet. So breathe in energy through your feet and breathe it out. Now I'd like to imagine the colour red. Breathe in a red light through your feet all the way up your legs to the base of your spine. This is your Muladhara chakra, your root chakra. And breathe it out. Breathing in red to your Muladhara chakra, your root chakra, and out. Breathe in red, and as you get to the Muladhara chakra, this is at the pelvic floor, you might just give a little squeeze and a little lift just to feel what it feels like on the inside. Breathe in red to the pelvic floor, give it a little lift, and then breathing out. Okay, that's our first chakra. We're going to move up to the next one, Svadhisthana chakra. And that's between the hips. I'd like to put your hands on your hip bones and just imagine you've got a thread between your hips and you're drawing the thread closer. So there's a little engagement there between the hip bones. That is where your second chakra is. And the colour is orange. So breathing in through your feet, an orange light to the space between your hips. And out. through your feet. Breathing in, orange light through your feet to the space between your hips. Imagine that thread pulling your hips together. And release. One more. Breathing in. And breathe out, orange light. Next chakra, we're going to move our hands up to just below the ribs, the solar plexus. Give a little massage, just feel what's in there. We've got the liver, the pancreas, you've got the stomach, all the internal organs. Just feel what's in there. And the colour is yellow. Breathing yellow through your feet to the solar plexus. And breathe out yellow. Breathe in yellow, feel it filling that area, the liver, the stomach. Breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Now move your hands up to your heart, so just rest them on your breastbone. And see if you can feel the pulse of your heart beneath your fingers, or just connect with it in your chest. The next chakra is your heart chakra, and the colour is green. So you can see we're going up the light spectrum. We started at red, we're going up the higher spectrums now. Breathing in green through your feet, all the way up to the heart, filling it up. Breathing out. Breathing in through the feet, all the way, filling the heart space, the chest, the arms. Breathing out. One more, breathing in through the feet. And breathing out. And release. Release the hands alongside the body. Next, the throat chakra, and the colour is blue. And we're going to make a sound. We're going to make a sound on the exhale to feel that chakra. As we breathe in blue light through the feet all the way to the throat, make a sound. As you exhale, feeling the throat. Breathing in blue light from the feet all the way up through the body, through the spine. Breathing out. Activating its sound, breathing in. And breathing out. That's the fifth chakra. So the next, we're going to press the palms together. Take the thumb knuckle, place it on your third eye. That's the point between your eyebrows. And just give yourself a head massage. Massage your forehead up and down with the thumb knuckle. This is your third eye chakra. And the colour is violet. Rest your thumb knuckles on the third eye and then picture a point in the centre of your brain behind your thumbs. Take a deep breath in through the feet all the way up to the centre of the brain. Bring in violet light and then breathe it out through the feet. Breathe it in. Beautiful violet colour. Breathe it out. You can imagine a flower here, a beautiful violet flower. Breathing in and out. And the last one is our crown chakra. So it sits just above the crown of our head. So take your fingers and tap the top of your head. Give a little tap, switching on the crown. You could even tug your hair if that feels nice. Tapping, bringing some energy into the crown. And then rest the hands alongside the body. So you feel buzzing at the crown of the head. This is your crown chakra, your highest chakra. The colour is white, or all the colours together. Breathing in white light through the feet, all the way up through the crown of the head. The chest, the throat, the centre of the brain, and out. Breathe in white light. Breathing out. Breathe in white. And breathing out. We're just going to go back down through the chakras. So breathing in to the center of the brain and out. Breathing into the throat and out through the feet. Into the heart, out through the feet, into the solar plexus, just below the ribs, and out. In between the hips, and out. And into your pelvic floor, and out. And then make circles with your hands and your feet. Raise the arms and legs to the sky, wake ourselves up. We're going to go through each of those one by one with some poses that will bring some energy and awareness and activation here. Check it out. Hands on the
Can I
knees.
just say, is the rainbow, because it's red and yellow and green.
Yeah, it's the
and
colours of the
purple, it's
rainbow.
the symbol as the chakras of the colours of the rainbow. I only just figured that out.
Yeah, they are going up the light spectrum as well. So if you
Yeah.
think of your LED mask, the red is kind of lowest frequency, and then you get to the higher frequency at the top. So we're going through higher frequencies as we go, and we need those kind of grounding lower frequencies to connect us to the earth. We can't be in the high ones the whole time. Yeah, exactly. They're on the light spectrum, so we're dealing with light energy as well. Hug the knees in, rocking up and back. Come onto your hands and knees. So the chakras, they sit along the spine. So we're going to just activate the spine. Arch the back with cat-cow looking up. Exhale, round the back, push the floor away. Tuck the tailbone under, feel your Mula Bandha, your root lock at the Muladhara chakra. Drop the chest, arch back, look up at the third eye. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, round the back. Tuck your toes, lift your hips. Downward facing dog, pedaling out your feet. So in the first chakra now, this is your root chakra. It sits at your pelvic floor. The colour is red. And the sound is lum. And it's to do with our connection to the earth, our basic survival, having our basic needs met. So food, shelter, sleep, feeling grounded. So here we're really feeling through our hands and our feet, our firm connection to the earth. Push the hands down. Push the heels towards the floor. Step the feet in so the heels are down, wherever that needs to be for you. And then feel gravity, feel the pull of the earth on the head. Gravity grounding you. I'm going to take a deep breath in and we're going to say this sound, LUM, 3 times. Hum it out, the sound of this chakra. Breathing in. LUM. And again, breathing in. LUM. Breathing in. One more LUM. Feel the LUM energy in your pelvic floor as you give it a little squeeze. Walk to the top of the mat. And then take your hands on your hips. Come all the way up. So working with Muladhara chakra. In the sun salutation, so this is, the Muladhara chakra is also to do with our connection to nature. So sun rises, we salute the sun, taking our place on the earth. And if this chakra feels a little bit out of balance, you might feel like sometimes the rug is being pulled out from under your feet, you don't feel very stable. It can feel out of balance when you've been flying, you've been up in the air. So practices to ground yourself through hands and feet and connect with the earth are really balancing for this chakra. And things like, constipation and when you want everything to be kind of flowing downwards through this chakra. Okay, let's do some sun salutations. Feel your feet. Inhale, breathing in, arms up. Exhale, fold forward and down. Relax your head. Inhale, look forward, weight in the toes. Exhale, step back. Press the floor away through your hands and bend the elbows halfway. Inhale, heart lifts, upward facing dog. Exhale, hips go back. downward facing dog. Breathing in. Feel Mula Bandha, your pelvic floor. Breathing out at your root chakra. Breathing in. Breathing out. You might see the color red. Breathing in, that beautiful red light filling up this area. Breathing out. Soften knees, look forward, inhale. Come to the top of the mat, look up. Exhale, fold, tuck your chin. Push through the earth away with your heels. Come all the way up, reaching from earth to sky. Exhale, hands down by your side. Lift your toes up, spread them. Really push your toes into the earth. Rock forwards and backwards on your feet. Feel that connection. Now lift up in your kneecaps. Lift up in the pelvic floor and draw the thread of your hips together. Roll the shoulders up, back and down. Draw the ribs in. Crown of the head reaches tall towards the sky. So we're no longer just standing. We're standing with intention, taking our place very deliberately on the earth. Feeling the feet, feeling a lifting up of the pelvic floor all the way on the inside. Lengthening the sides of the leg all the way through to the crown of the head. This is mountain pose. Standing with intention, taking a firm place on the earth. Breathe in red light through your feet, the pelvic floor, and breathe it out. Breathing in, standing tall, like a mountain, breathing out. Breathing in, and breathing out. And from here, we're going to do one more sun salutation. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold forward and down. Relax your head. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, palms flat. Really connect to the earth through the palms, the fingers. Bend elbows halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Press tops of feet down. Look up at third eye. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let your head go with gravity. Breathing in. Breathing out. You might take this short down dog and press your heels down so you can feel hands and feet connected to the earth. And breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Soften knees, look forward. Inhale, top of mat, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands down by your side. Okay. Another nice pose associated with chakra is tree pose, because we're dealing with our place in nature. It's a very fundamental connection to where we are in the world. And also, if things threaten to send us off balance, we can strengthen the ankle to make us feel more grounded. So shift the weight into the left leg, turn the right knee out. Right heel into right ankle. So this might be your tree. Everybody can do this freestanding. Squeeze the left butt cheek so you've got a really firm standing leg. If you want to go higher, the heel goes into the calf or above the knee. Press your heel into your inner thigh and really firm up your tree trunk, your standing leg. Now I found my mountain pose here. Pressing the feet down, lifting kneecap, lift Mula Bandha, hips draw in, ribs draw down, shoulders up, down and back. Crown of the head grows tall towards the sky. Option, arms up. Challenge your balance. Ankle strong. Feeling your connection from earth to sky. And then set it down. Second side. Firm up your right standing leg. Give yourself a really good squeeze on the right bum. And then find your tree wherever you did it on the first side. Finding mountain pose here. Press the feet down. Lift the kneecap. Lift up pelvic floor. Hips squeeze in. Ribs go down. Shoulders up, back and down. Crown of the head grows tall towards the sky. Standing with intention. Big breath in. Long, slow breath out and take the arms up. And as you reach up, draw the ribs down more. 3, 2, 1. And then set your feet down. Shake it out. That's our first chakra. Second chakra, we're moving up now. This is the sacral chakra. It's called Swadhisthana chakra, and it means her favourite seat, and it's associated with joy, sexuality, creativity, and being in the flow of life. So if we say that the Mula earth chakra, the element is earth, this element is water, and it makes sense because we've got all our bladder and stuff here. So think of this as your kind of, do you remember that Kate Bush song, Wow, when she did wow, wow.
Yes,
this is your wow chakra.
Okay.
So it might help to think of it like that, where you kind of have this awe and joy in the world. And so we really want this to be, flowing. So you want to get into the flow of life.
Yellow.
Yeah, not quite yellow, it's orange.
Orange.
Yeah, yellow is power, that's coming. That's your colour. Okay, so the area associated with this is your hips. So, and the sound is VUM. So we're going to inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, come into a squat with VUM. Inhale, coming all the way up, reach. VUM. Inhale all the way up. VUM. Colours orange between the hips. Okay, set your hands down, and we're going to do side to side lunges. And then making this figure of 8 on its side. So we're getting into these fluid movements at the hips, getting everything flowing, feeling like we're in the flow of life. Sending the colour orange to this area. So if this chakra is it's associated with sexuality and creativity. So you can imagine what kind of too much energy here would be like, or too little. Or a feeling of stuckness. You might feel a bit joyless if this chakra is stuck. So bringing some movement, some awareness here just might help you connect with this area a little more. Okay, so from here we are going to go do some flow in our warrior 2. Right foot steps forward, back heel down, coming all the way up, find warrior 2. Our hips and arms out to a T, so we're opening this area, opening the hips. So push the heels away to really open the inner thigh. And then set the hands down, crawl to the back of the mat, bring the arm up and over, reach. And then crawl it forward, left hand down, right arm up, take a twist. You can even involve your hips in this twist. Yeah, and then hand down all the way back. And then forward, getting into the flow. Big orange breath in as you reach up. Exhale back. In, orange. And then. One more. And then set the hand down, step back, and then push up, up dog, down dog. We'll do the other side. Left foot steps forward, finding warrior 2. So opening out your hips to the right side this time. Stretch the mat between your heels, so you should feel quite a big stretch in the right hip here, front of the right hip. Inhale, set the hands down inside the foot, and exhale, go back, arm comes up, hips go low. That's it. So I've got my toe pointing to the sky here, I don't know if you can see like that. That's it, yeah, so you can probably go lower, that's it, we really want to get into the hips. Can the foot rotate up a little bit more, so this more left, that's it. And then coming forward, crawl. So I'm actually getting my hips in this twist, normally we don't, that's it. And then as you go back, hips go low, that front toes come off and then point to the sky, that's it. That's it. Inhale, reach. Exhale, go back, getting in the flow. Inhale, reach. Exhale, go forward. Inhale, twist. All this lovely juicy energy into our hips, our center of joy. Come all the way back up, awe and wonder. And then hand down, step back, down dog, or push up dog, down dog. I had the push-ups in case you want a little bit more energy today. Just look, oh yeah. Okay, so the next pose, same chakra, is wild thing. I love the idea of, you know, wild, joyous abandon for this chakra. So we get into it from plank with our feet together, and then we go to side plank, and I'll show you just in case you're not facing me. And then opening out the heart and the hips to the sky, reach behind you. Push the hips up. 3, 2, 1. Three-legged dog, and we're going to come to fallen triangle. So that left leg is going to stay up and go across the body. Come onto the inner edge of the right foot. So right foot comes like that. That comes down. Yeah. Okay, and now slide the feet away, bowing down. Getting into the outside of the hip now. Fallen triangle. Coming all the way back up. Back to downward facing dog with your feet together. Wild thing on the other side, so rolling over onto the outside edge of the left foot for side plank, and then take the foot behind you, press the hips to the sky. Reach back, that's it. That bottom leg, can that go straight? Yes, now lift your hips up like you're trying to stick them to the sky. And then reach back like you're reaching for a back bend. Chest to the sky, yeah, okay. And then three-legged dog. Opening out the hips, and then right foot comes across the body, lying down. Stretching the outer hip this time. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. And then coming back up, downward facing dog, and then sit down. We're moving into the next chakra now, the Manipura. So this is your solar plexus chakra. The colour is yellow, and it's to do with your personal power, sort of how you project yourself into the world, your sense of yourself, so your identity. And the element is fire, and you can imagine what's going on here. You've got the liver, which is transformational. It's your metabolism. So it's how you metabolize thoughts and ideas and project them into the world. So, and the poses associated with these are twists. So it's a bit like when we twist, it's a bit like we're wringing out a towel. So we want length before we twist. Coming back to center. This is also the chakra of kind of your mission, your action. It was Gandhi's favorite chakra, and the sound is Ram. And Manipura means a beautiful jewel. So imagine this beautiful jewel that you're radiating your personality out to the world. The element is fire, so we're going to do 3 rounds of breath of fire. So pulling the navel in, creating the exhale, and then the inhale will happen naturally. If you've got abdominal pressure issues, please just breathe in and out without the pressure. Just this is the third one, the yellow one. Manipura. Element is fire. Sound is Ram, and it's to do with personal power. So imagine this yellow light, this fire in your belly. Take a deep breath in. Long, slow breath out. Take a deep breath into a comfortable level, and counting to 20, breath of fire. Exhale, 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 exhale. Take a deep breath in. Arms up. Say the sound Ram as you take your hands down. Ram. normal. Breathe out normal. Second round of 20. Take a deep breath into a comfortable level. And exhale, 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 exhale. Fanning the flames of your digestive fire. Polishing your jewel. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, rum. Rum. Last round. Deep breath in. Long slow breath out. Breathe into a comfortable level. And exhale, exhale. Three, 2, 1. Last one. Breathing in. Rum. Yellow light. And just observe. So when this chakra is overactive, it's a little bit, you become sort of, you're projecting yourself too much into the world, onto other people, and maybe wanting to control a situation. If it's underactive or it needs a little bit of nurturing, you maybe feel a little bit out of control, or you feel like there are obstacles and blocks in your way, stopping you from being the person you want to be. So we want this nice connection with the outside world, with our mission, shining our light into the world, to be flowing freely. Okay, so let's do some twists. Okay, downward facing dog. These are all twists that we know we've done before. Step the right foot forward, back knee down, left arm up. So we're bringing in energy here through this twist. Left elbow, right knee, press the palms down. Press top hand down to lift chest off thighs. And you might even feel the connection with Muladhara chakra, the earth. And the Svadhisthana chakra, the hips, all the way up to Manipura chakra, the solar plexus. Okay, back knee off if you can. Look down. We're going to step forward to twisted chair. So here, thinking about wringing out the towel in this twist. Long spine, long neck, and then turn more right. Breathing in, and breathing out. Breathing in, and out. Okay, look down, take your hands to the floor and swing your, left leg up, chin to shin. Head goes down, leg goes up. And then bend both knee. Left knee comes outside, right calf spiral and descend. Ankle strength. The hips go as low as you can. Inhale, come up. Head goes down, leg goes up. Spiral and descend. Inhale all the way up. And on the third one, we sit down for the twist, Ardha Matsyendrasana. So that left heel tucks in towards front bum. Inhale, sit tall, elbow outside knee, take a twist. So twisting to the right. If you want to thread that hand through the gap, you can, and reach behind you. That's it. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, turn a little more, using your eyes in the twist too. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, and breathing out. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, swing the legs around, downward facing dog. Second side. Left foot steps forward, back knee down, torso upright, and then twist. Press down with the top hand, lengthen neck, lengthen spine. Back knee off if you can. Step forward into twisted chair. Knees glued together. Look down, set your hands down, right leg goes up, head goes down. Feeling strong connection to the earth through hands and feet, then spiral and descend. Right knee comes outside left calf, hips go low, strengthening your ankle. That's it. Inhale, come all the way up, head goes down, leg goes up as far as you can. Exhale, spiral. Inhale, up. Exhale, spiral. Inhale, up. And then last one, coming down, sit all the way down with your left foot outside right knee. That's it. Sit tall. And either elbow outside knee, or if you want to thread your arm through, sit tall, roll the left hip down and look behind you. Fanning the flames of your digestive fire, your metabolism. So this is also where the liver is, and the colour of the liver is yellow. And your liver is the thing that transforms kind of gross things that you put into your body into things that your body can use, or things that it wants to get rid of. It's very much the essence of this sort of metabolism, transformative, Manipura chakra. How do I take my, what I think, my thoughts, my feelings, who I am, and how do I change it, metabolize it to project it out to the world? What's my kind of world-facing face? And inhale back to center, a little derotation. And then windshield wiper hips side to side to release them. We are in our next chakra now. So we've gone red, orange, yellow. The next one is green, and it's at the heart. So you'd think the heart would be red, but green is very much kind of, it's to do with not just loving yourself, but connection with the world around you, with nature, with the universe. And the sound is yum. So place your left hand on your heart, your right hand palm faces up on your knee. So this is a gesture of loving yourself, but also giving to others. So we're going to breathe in, and we're going to breathe out 3 yums. Breathing in. Yum. Breathing in a green light. You might even breathe it through your hand. Breathe it in. Yum. Breathing in. Yum. Okay, so one of my favourite heart opening poses is puppy pose, but with the puppy rocks. We did these on Tuesday, so this is great if you spend a lot of time at a desk. So our kind of habits can close down the heart area a lot, so it can feel quite intense opening it. So key here is elbows off. You can either do this on your fingertips or your palms, whatever's more comfortable. Send your hips back, so your hips are over your knees to start with, so you might need to go a bit further back on your knees. So hips and knees are okay, and then when you tilt your hips back like downward facing dog, you melt your chest to the floor and look forward. So you just find that, you should feel a strong stretch in the armpits. And then push the floor away, round the back, tilt the tailbone under, look between your knees. And then arch the back, look forward between your hands, press the fingers down. You feel that in your armpits. Round the back, tuck the toes, tuck the pelvis. Arch the back, melt the heart towards the floor. Round the back. So the pose group associated with Anahata chakra, the heart chakra, is back bends, heart openers, back strengtheners. One more, breathing in and breathing out. so I've got this exercise from Kundalini Yoga that I did in pregnancy yoga, and it's a heart opening. I can't remember if we've done this. We're going to do this for 3 minutes. And it looks very simple, but you really want to close off your chest and heart. You really want to kind of, after 2 minutes, you'll kind of want to give up. But when things want to close down your heart, you just keep going. You can keep going. So I'm going to put the timer on for 3 minutes. Here we go. Sit tall. Take your thumbs out really strong. Lift up your heart. Lift up Mula Bandha. We want to feel really grounded. And down, up, down. So we're going to feel really strong. And then open heart. We can feel this lovely green light in our heart center, radiating out through our arms. So they made us do this in pregnancy yoga because that's the time where you really want to kind of give up and go home and say, I don't want the baby anymore. No. But you can do it. This is, you're stronger than you think. That's 1 minute gone. Strong elbows, strong thumbs, do it with intention. You can even join your breath up, so inhale, exhale, if you like. It's amazing how much heat this builds. A strong heart, supported by the lower chakras, lifting up in Mula Bandha, feeling the hips drawing together and the ribs drawing down. 1 more minute to go. That green light radiating from your heart through your arms. So when this chakra is out of balance, we might feel we don't really love or care for ourselves, or we are unable to give to others, or we overgive. Here we're just strengthening this chakra so it functions as just the right amount of energy. Keep going, 45 seconds. And apart from that, this is really great for shoulder mobility, shoulder strength. If we hunch forward a lot, this area can get really weak and tight. 20 seconds. Strong heart. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sweep the arms up. Lion's breath out. Whatever you need to do to release. Inhale. Whew, how was that? Come onto your hands and onto your knees. Let's find camel. I feel really buzzy now in my upper body. Definitely feeling the energy in my heart, my arms opening out the chest. Take your hands to your lower back, squeeze your thighs in, lift your chest to your sky, opening out your heart, but feeling really grounded through the feet. Press tops of feet down, lift up in pelvic floor. This green energy radiating out from the heart to the sky, to the universe. Eyes open, mouth closed if you can. Breathing in and breathing out. Chin in. And And swing the legs around. We've got one more heart opener. It's going to be seated, so if you want to sit on something, on a height for this cushion or something, do you want something to sit on? We're going to be doing this seated. We're going to do actually, we're going to do monkey grip arms. So I'm going to take the right arm up, take the hand behind you like this, and reach with the opposite hand. If you're not yet reaching, just grab your t-shirt, or you can use a belt to lengthen the arms. Inhale, sit tall. Maybe hearing the sound of rum, a yum. And then switch sides, change the cross of your legs. You might find, you definitely will find, I think, one side more open and one side less open than the other. So when you're push your head into the back of your arm. And release. Take it out. Okay, so we've gone for the heart. Next one is the throat. So we're going from green to blue. So the throat chakra is the connection between the head and the rest of the body, the head and the heart. So we want this channel to be nice and open, and it can get really stuck. It's very, because our necks get very stiff. So it's to do with your speaking clearly and truthfully and honestly, and sometimes withholding your speech. So it's correct, right speech and clear speech from your truth. So the sound here is hum, and there's a really nice breath mantra called So Hum, which means I am that. Just means I am, confirming who I am, what is my truth. So we're just going to do that 3 times. It's going to be so hum, like that, with a long hum. Ready? Breathing in. So hum. And again. So. And then rolling your neck, loosening it up, releasing, and the other way. So lying down on your back. So the poses associated with the throat chakra are shoulder stand and plow. Now if you have neck issues and you don't want to put any pressure on your neck, I'm going to give you an alternative. If shoulder stand is in your practice, up you go like this. If you're looking after your neck, take your arms and legs to the sky, and then just tilt your chin up a little bit to open the throat. Just being aware of the neck. You could bring that hum sound into your neck. You can make exaggerated ujjayi, that ocean sound that we did right at the beginning when we were lying down doing the meditation. Bringing sound, light, awareness into that space. If you're in shoulder stand, take your feet over your head and plow. And then we can all roll down, fish pose to open the throat. Legs alongside, legs extend along the mat, arms alongside the body. Press into the elbows, lift the chest up. Now, resting on the crown of your head, opening the throat, soften your eyes. Looking at the point between the eyebrows. So when this chakra is out of balance, you might have trouble articulating, you might stutter or just feel like you can't get your words out. Or when it's maybe a little bit overactive, your voice might be a little bit loud in certain situations, or you talk more than you feel you really want to. So it's really about judicious speech, authenticity and integrity, and not speaking when appropriate. Pressing into the elbows, release the head, rock head side to side. We've got 2 more chakras. The lower chakras are much more physical. There's lots more energy here. There's less energy up here because they're to do more with kind of transcendence and kind of the more kind of like manifestation, the sort of higher purpose. So we do a lot of physical work in the lower ones, less physical work in the upper ones. Okay, so the 6th chakra is Ajna chakra. It's the 3rd eye chakra. And it sits at the pineal gland, which is a gland in the middle of your brain, so behind your 3rd eye. So press your thumb knuckles on your 3rd eye, massaging it up and down. And the sound here is Om, the universal sound of the universe. So this is to do with your intuition, your inner vision, your insights, your deep knowing. So it's said to be located at the pineal gland, which is involved in your circadian rhythm. So it's about